parents, siblings, grandparents, teachers, and whoever else happened to show up today. We'd like to thank you all for being here. Before I begin, I have one small request. For those of you who were able to watch graduation last year, you'll remember that the salutatorian Gite Obi and Mata asked the audience to participate in taking a selfie. Now, I'm not trying to one-up her or anything today, but recently there has been a breakthrough in selfie-taking technology, a rather ingenious device known as the selfie stick that allows the user to capture his or her surroundings on a larger scale. So if I could have everybody look over this way, you may have to shake some of your neighbors awake or drag them away from their phones. You guys want to come up here too? Thank you everybody for your participation and for your interesting facial expressions. I know most, if not all, of the seniors will agree with me when I say that high school was difficult. From possibly short 4-minute passing periods to seemingly endless and pointless homework assignments to a horrible outbreak of the senioritis disease that wiped out any remaining motivation we might have had to actually try. Life as a high school student was tough. That being said, I also know that my 4 years as a Timber Creek Falcon have changed me for the better. I was able to experience numerous defining moments that proved to me that high school just might be worth it, and I'm hopeful that all the rest of you seniors were able to do the same. If you are still looking for your defining moment, your proof that these past 4 years have made you a better person, let me give you a little bit of a jump start. You made it, you finished high school, and that in and of itself is an accomplishment, but the benefits of graduating high school will continue on long after today. As a high school graduate, you will earn an average of $143 more per week than if you had decided not to graduate. You will be 11.6% less likely to be unemployed than a dropout. You will be more likely to have employment benefits. You will be happier, more self-confident, and you can stand as a role model for the next generation of high school students, especially those that you bring into the world as part of your own family. However, I know many of you may not have been convinced by high school's value by bragging rights and a little more money. So now I ask you to think back over the past 4 years. Even if you do not realize it, even if you cannot see it, you are far different than you were as freshmen. I'm not just talking physically either, although I know that I enjoy no longer being only 4.5 feet. You've changed mentally, socially, and emotionally as well. Many of you have experienced your defining moments as you tried things your middle school selves never would have comprehended yourselves doing. Going out for a sport because you felt like you had to, and instead discovering a family within your team. Signing up for a class because you thought it might just prove to be interesting, and in the process discovering something that you can turn into a lifelong passion. Joining a club so you had more extracurricular activities to put on your college application, and through joining, gaining real-life experience in leadership or community service or multicultural appreciation. Maybe you found your proof when you learned how to be more comfortable talking to people other than your dog, or when your teacher made you feel like you could change the world, or although you may be reluctant to admit it, when you gained a grudging respect for your parents and your teachers because they do in fact know a thing or two about life. From Dave lessons to deep philosophical discussions, from long days of STAR and AP testing to late nights doing whatever ridiculously overcomplicated project your teacher concocted just to drive you insane. Each and every one of you benefited in some way, however small, from being a student at Timber Creek. Whether you knew it when it happened or whether you only found out after, or if you're still trying to find it now, I can assure you that at some point during the past 4 years, something occurred that convinced you that finishing high school might not be a bad idea, or you would not be sitting here today. And the same will hold true throughout the rest of your life. In college, in trade school, the armed forces, your parents' basement, or wherever you find yourself in the future. If you are doing the right thing, you will know it. If you are where you should be, you will feel it. So look for your defining moments, search for the proof that what you're doing is the right thing, and you will know that you are living to your fullest potential and leaving the world a better place than you found it. Thank you.